How's it going? That was a rubbish clap. I have my sleeve over my hand. But how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Ranked Report. We are up against... It's interesting. This is like kind of a semi-trick room team. So this is probably like a Swords Dance, Iron Hands, for example, or King Gambit, or both, one of the two. Because this is going to be like Follow Me, Trick Room, DD, I guess, and then Arcanine, Flutter, and Roaring Moon I haven't seen around much recently. No Ruins, interestingly. So how do I counteract the Psychic Drain stuff? I think Chien-Pao seems like a super good lead here. I wonder if we can just go Chien-Pao and Tusk lead, because I think like Ice Spin or Earthquake is doing a huge amount of damage to anything they lead. I don't think they have really a way around that. I can just go for like Terra Flying on my Chien-Pao if I need to press Earthquake. That seems reasonable to me. Torkoal's super good under Trick Room, so I'll probably go for him as well. And then I think I like Flutter. It's always hard not to bring Flutter to a game. I don't really like Gambit that much into like Iron Hands. Can't do that much. Well, it's got Terra Fire into opposing Gambit, but I think my play here is to Terra my Chien-Pao probably. I'll go Flutter. I think Flutter makes the most sense to me here. Trick Room's a tricky one for me. But I think like Ice Spinner plus Earthquake is just a generally a good move if they go for like an Indeedee plus something lead. They go for Indeedee Flutter, okay. Psychic Seed, interesting. Guess that means Goggled Hands. So I could Terra my Great Tusk just to guarantee a survivor hit from the Flutter, or I could just KO the Flutter before it can hit me. I think both are perfectly viable options. I think either way I'm going for Headlong Rush. I don't really want to Terra Flying my Chien-Pao in this situation. It doesn't really net me that much. I'm just going to Headlong Rush the Flutter and Ice Spin the DD, I think. Yeah, this kind of pins them a bit. They could like protect and TR, but then their Flutter main's in a really weird spot. No switches, which is good for me, I think. They could also go Follow Me and like Dazzling Gleam, but then I get a chunk of damage down. Well, I'll kill their Indeedee. Terra, Specializing. I'm guessing it's the Flutter. Don't be Terra Flying. Oh, just go Terra Fairy. So this is going to be Follow Me and Gleam, most likely. Oh, no Follow Me. Okay, you're dead. Bye-bye. Nice Terra. So I didn't need Terra there at all. But, I mean, I wasn't really too asked. And we get rid of the Ice, we get rid of the Psychic Drain and Ice Spinner. Which is super nice, because it means that... oh, it's just Psychic. Oh, perfect. I was going to say I could Sucker Punch even if Trick Room goes up, but Trick Room didn't go up, so this is fine. I actually don't know how much damage Great Tusk does into Flutter Main here. With Earthquake. Yeah, against bulky Flutter, that's definitely not a guaranteed KO, so I think Headlong Rush is always the right play there. What did they bring in? They brought in Hands. See, they can follow me the Headlong Rush, but I think I still just go for Headlong Rush and Ice Spin here. It was a Taunted the Indeed last time, might be a nice move. I'm going to Headlong Rush the Hands and Taunt the DD, I think. They go for the Follow Me, so I'm going to Headlong Rush the DD and Taunt the Hands, but that's equally fine, I think. I just don't want this Hands trying to set up this thing. Like, if I give them free license to go for, like, a Sword Stance or something, I could potentially set myself up for a lose condition. It also means that they can't go for a Detect next turn when I get my Flutter Mane in, which is kind of my big worry. It's Drain Punch, that's fine. Wait, they leave my Tusk alive? Why? That seems a weird move. So here's their last. Gambit. Oh, okay, so they're going to try and Sucker Punch my Great Tusk. I see. Ironically, I kind of wish I'd left my... I kind of wish I'd left the Psychic Drain up now. I think they sucker into the Tusk, right? So I'll go into Torkoal. Nice to keep my Tusk alive, but I think I need to start getting rid of the... Well, I can't get rid of the friggin' King Gambit is the issue. I guess I'll Ice Spinner the hands. I kind of want Chien-Pao to go down this turn. Because if Chien-Pao goes down here, then I get my Flutter Mane back in. They Sucker Punch my Torkoal, yep. Ice Spinner, this won't do too much, but it'll do some. Yeah, it's damage. And perfect, okay. So now I can bring in my Flutter Mane, who will live a Sucker Punch. And I get a Specs Moonblast into the Iron Hands. They can't protect because they're taunted. They can't Terror because they've already used their Terror. So I can do that and just overheat the Gambit. Is Yawn more consistent than Overheat? Actually might be. Yawn might be slightly more consistent because Overheat risks a miss, whereas if I Yawn, then Tusk can always just KO it when it comes in. I think Yawn's probably the play here. I don't think I need a Helping Hand with Specs Moonblast to KO the this from this range. Moonblast. They don't Sucker Punch me, so they're probably going for like an Iron Head, I guess. Yeah, Moonblast kills. They have no way of getting around that. I'm faster? Pokemon dies. Why am I faster? That's so weird. Oops. Why is my Torkoal faster than what's my Torkoal speed stat? Oh, it's possible I have some speed in it for Tailwind stuff. Let's have a look. What's the Torkoal speed stat? 52, damn. That's a lot of speed investment on a Torkoal. Jesus. 0 special attack investment as well. Interesting. I mean, this will still be a 2-shot on the Gambit. Yeah, I mean, they're going to Sucker Punch my guy. Which will kill, yep. 2 overheats and that will still kill this, right? There's 1. Oh, 1 overheat and that will kill it. I guess that's not Assault Vest. Nice. Okay, well, good job, Torkoal. I think that's an underutilized kind of facet of Taunt, particularly on offensive teams, is it removes the ability to run or to use Protect. So, like, I didn't know what the Iron Hands set was. It could well have been Assault Vest. I don't think it was Assault Vest on King Gambit, so the Iron Hands could have been Assault Vest. Who's to say? But if it's not Assault Vest there, Taunting ends up being very valuable because it means that they then, as I said, can't Protect, which removes all of their counterplay around the Flutter Mane Moonblast. Because if they aren't taunted there, they still have the option to Protect, which means that if they have Protect or Detect or whatever, and I Moonblast into the Iron Hands, and they call that correctly and Detect, and I get Iron Headed on my Flutter Mane, then I am in a potential game-losing position. So Taunt ended up being very valuable there. Okay, and we are up against an opposing Sun team for our second game. It's G-Bundle, Amoonguss, Murkrow, Flutter, Great Tusk. I mean, I want to bring Jump Bluff to this one, but the problem with bringing Jump Bluff is the fact that Murkrow can just taunt it. So I could bring Chien-Pao as a lead here to deal with Murkrow's taunt. This is another game where I don't really hate Chien-Pao and Great Tusk. Worry with that is it like if they go for like Terra Water and Moongus, I'm in a bit of trouble. I definitely want to lead Chien-Pao because I want to be able to get rid of the Murkrow as soon as possible. Jump Bluff. I just get taunted is the problem. This Tusk could be really, really irritating. I'm mostly worried about Tusk and a Moongus. Torkoal deals with a Moongus very well, obviously. Unless it's Terra Water is the thing. I don't know if I like this. This feels really weird. This maybe? I don't think I'll bring Gambit to this one. I'm a huge fan of Jump Bluff into a team with opposing Tailwind and Murkrow. Maybe I should have brought Jump Bluff just to switch into ground and fighting moves on Tusk. Yeah, I thought I should have brought Jump Bluff rather than Torkoal in the back, actually. So I leave myself super weak to... Okay, this is actually fine. This is big fine. This is big fine, right? There's no switch-ins for ground type moves, so I'm just going to go for a big ol' Ice Spin it into Murkrow, and I'm going to go for a Terra Fire and Headlong Rush into that. And this, if they do not protect or switch, should be a double KO. It could also be Sash Murkrow. Oh, sorry. They could also be Sash Murkrow, which would be a little bit annoying, but that's, like, it's definitely workable. I don't think that's the end of the world if they're Sash Murkrow. And the Terra, could be Terra Fairy. Any Terra that doesn't resist ground is fine. Fairy is fine. Talon goes up. I will tank one bracket to one Moonblast. Or Gleam, they probably Gleam, yeah. Fine. And I'll get this done. Smack. Good job, Tusk. He's gonna... Gone. Funny enough, I think that Gleam actually wouldn't have killed Tusk anyway, would it? So maybe didn't even need Terra there. Not that I knew that. So that could well have been like Specs or whatever. In comes their Tusk. This is probably also Scarf. And Q. Okay. I didn't think the double KO there wasn't the best idea, because now I just give them 3 Tailwind turns. I need my Tusk to deal with Chiyu in the back end, so I do need to save that. I think I just go for Protect here with Chien-Pao and switch in my Torkoal. I don't want to double stack here. The problem is Flutter and Great Tusk don't have any protecting moves. So I'm going to have a rough time stalling out these last couple of turns of Tailwind. Yeah, maybe my move on turn 1 would have been Protect and Headlong Rush. I think I'd probably prefer that actually. Protect that Chiyu. What are you protecting from? Back. Oh, you Earthquaking. Sorry, Earthquaking. Yeah. Okay, fine. That just kills Torkoal. Jesus. Like, I know it's got the Proto boost, but fucking Christ. I think I just lose then. Sucker. It's a bit of damage, breaks potential Focus Sash. Save. Look at lives. There's no aim faster though, right? Okay. I lose. Yeah, I should have taken the double KO turn 1. That was super greedy. Instead, I think the correct play on turn 1 there is to go Terrafly Headlong Rush into the fluff to get the KO there, and then protect my Chien-Pao, because that lets me keep my Sash intact, and also means they don't just get like Tusk you in with a bunch of free Tailwind turns. Because there's one more turn of Tailwind. If there was one fewer turns of Tailwind here, I might have been fine, but yeah, I was a loser. Not Earthquake, but yeah. Yeah, that was a really lazy turn 1 from me. A good lesson though, that getting KOs isn't always the best play there, because it put me in an awful position. I should have just left Murkrow, because Murkrow's not a threat there to anything that I have. Like, I should have just left Murkrow on the field and kept my Sash intact on Chien-Pao. I guess they would have got Tusk in for free there if I'd done that. But then I guess they go Foul Play Earthquake. Like, Foul Play my Chien-Pao and Earthquake. They still probably actually just lose that, don't I? Yeah. I should have brought Jump Bluff. is the lesson there. I should have brought Jump Bluff. I don't think Torkoal was necessarily a good bring there. Because it boosts my opponent as much as it boosts me, given they have Great Tusk and Chiyu. And Fatamane, actually. Yeah, I probably should have brought something else. So one thing with this team, it's very, very shy on ground resists. Like, you've got Jump Bluff, but in a matchup against opposing Tailwind and Taunt, Jump Bluff can be a little bit tricky. And then Chien-Pao can Terra Flying, but that doesn't really count as a ground resist, I'll be honest with you, because it's a Chien-Pao. I can't switch in on anything like that, and using my defensive Terra on Chien-Pao, or using my Terra on Chien-Pao for something defensive is a little bit sketchy. Yeah, I don't know. Great Tusk Murkrow seems like a kind of difficult matchup for this, just because the combination of Prankster Taunt plus a bunch of ground moves kind of shuts down a lot of my stuff. I guess I could have gone for a Jump Bluff lead there, just because if they go Prankster Taunt into my Jump Bluff, I still have the Leaf Storm threat into Great Tusk. Might have been a better move. But oh well. That is going to be it for this episode. As always, if you enjoyed, please do leave a like on the video, sub to the channel if you haven't done so already, and go follow me on Twitch as well. Link to that is in the description, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.